Let's get into it.
Nobody told me how lonely being a man is. I had closer friendships with random women I met in the bathroom before I transitioned at clubs because of how open women are than I've had.
It sounds like you didn't do your homework. That's a reality that most men deal with right there. And some of us have no problem being alone, but let's keep going.
In my 8 years of transitioning, because women are just so much more vulnerable and deep than men.
Or not.
But to have known, and I think a lot of trans men feel this, is we knew what depth felt like before we transitioned. We knew what it felt like to have people want to hug us. And to have people want to talk to us. And
yeah, as a man, not too many people are doing that at all.
Have a community, and then you transition and you're just a guy walking down the street that people cross the street so that they're not near you. And friendships are so much harder to build, and people are colder. What's hard is none of this invalidates how real and raw women and people who are in marginalized groups feel about cis white men. All of that's valid. But I also now understand why the suicide rate is so much higher in men.
My only question is just, are we just out here doing things, like making decisions, life-altering decisions, and not thinking things through? Like, that's my real question about all of this right here. When I see stuff like this, I'm just kind of like, did we just not think? You know, we just did it because I felt. There's a whole bunch of I felt but not thinking. Just saying.
Because this shit is lonely. And I'm an emotionally mature man. I know how to build friendships, and it is still really, really hard. Try to think about how you can, in your small little community where you feel safe, can reach out to the men in your life and just help them feel maybe seen for a moment.
Yeah, and you know what's so crazy about this? Because they're a trans man, they still have a community to go back to for support. Men, some of us don't even have that level of support. So even though they're going through this, they're crying on video, they still have somewhere they can go and vent to, whereas most men don't.
Or do little conversations to help their emotional maturity so that they can reach out to people and have deeper guy friendships.
It's a sad thing. It's a sad thing, and you know I'm hoping that they can get some help, but it's stuff like this that is just kind of like that contributes to that whole depression and just suicide, So yeah, I'm gonna pray for them, and hopefully they get some help. But y'all tell me what you guys think in the comments. All right.